1, 2, 3, head on.
From J. Bernie Crum Stadium in beautiful Allentown, Pennsylvania. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the second annual National Bowl here in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I'm James Green alongside my broadcast partner for this contest, the coach Bill Rocca. And Bill, this contest here featuring some of the talent that we've seen play college athletics, college football for the last few years. We have players from Division I, Division II, and Division III playing college football. And now they are showcasing their talents and trying to continue following their dreams of playing football, trying to play anywhere they can. And this is a great showcase for them to do it here today.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity because, college coaches and pro coaches who are coaching in this ball game, they're going to give these guys an opportunity to show what they can do under game conditions as opposed to just testing where you weight train or you do vertical jumps, etc. So now they're going to see them under game conditions, a chance to showcase themselves against great talent. And it should be a great ball game between these two rival teams.
So it's going to be Red Nation against Blue Nation. It's a sunny, beautiful day today, a little bit of a light breeze, but temperatures in the low 50s. The track looks beautiful with the turf here, and so we shouldn't have any kind of issues with any of the elements, so we should really see what these players are capable of doing.
Yeah, and the turf should allow these guys who have the speed to do some things to showcase what they can do there, and obviously the conditions are such that kickers and so on and so forth, all guys who are trying to make a name for themselves and maybe get a shot at a professional tryout, this is a great opportunity for them to do that.
So the second annual National Bowl coming up here from J. Bernie Crum Stadium in beautiful Allentown, Pennsylvania. We'll have the opening kickoff next.
This National Bowl game from Allentown, Pennsylvania is brought to you by East Prep Sports Management. This game showcases college talent from around the country. For more information, go to eastpreps.com or nationalbowlgame.com.
Back here at J. Bernie Crum Stadium in Allentown, Pennsylvania, about to get set for the opening kickoff between Red Nation and Blue Nation. And it will be Blue Nation kicking off from the 30-yard line. And Red Nation won the toss and will receive to start this ball game. We were down on the sideline after we did our introduction before we made our way up to our press area here at Crum Stadium. And we found out that there was only 2 sessions of practice in the same day to get these players ready for this contest.
Yeah, they showed up yesterday. They had a double session, a morning and afternoon practice, and they're ready to go. So we're probably going to see a lot of vanilla type stuff, but you're looking at quality athletes who can just adjust and run things based on simple terminology, and that's probably what we'll see. People have the opportunity to showcase themselves, but not have to worry about a whole lot of intricacy in terms of memorizing or learning things that are new.
Oh, here comes the line drive kickoff. Taken at the 9-yard line, across the 20, 25, and then stood up at the 27-yard line. Making that return for Red Nation, Joe Leach from the University of Indianapolis, listed as a wide receiver. And we'll see him in this contest. And so Red Nation will begin 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line on the left hash. And it will be interesting to see who comes out and starts the game at quarterback.
Looks like it's going to be Dan Pitcher from Cortland, number 9.
So Daniel Pitcher from SUNY Cortland up for the Division III Player of the Year award. I formation set for Red Nation. And the pitch across the 30, up across the 35, and a late flag comes in from the far side of the field. So we get a stoppage here, just 15 seconds in. And we'll see what the call is.
It was a late flag, like you said.
There's a flag on the field.
Play was very effective. He got some real positive yards, but then the flag came in late. Red Nation's pointing towards Blue Nation. Face mask.
As a face mask, and it will tack on extra yards.
Face mask on the Blue Nation.
And it's a 15-yard penalty. And so that is going to set up another first down. And so Red Nation here in business.
Yeah, one play. They're in Blue Nation territory.
Yeah, right across the 50-yard line.
49-yard line.
So they're up to the 48-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game here.
That was just a simple tailback pitch play out of the eye. Looks like you're going to stay in the I formation.
So pitcher will hand it off to the tailback again, but great penetration up the middle for Blue Nation on that play, and coming up off of the defensive line. A couple different players, including Daniel Frankert from Capital University. And
number 52, Medina.
Have a man down on the
timeout for an injured player.
field already. Chris Medina from Kutztown University, not too far away here from where we are at Allentown, Pennsylvania. And
Yeah,
we have a player down on the field right now.
Yeah, it looked like Medina had some nice penetration there. Beat the lead blocker and just was in the backfield, make the stop.
Thomas Addison from Shepherd University, the running back on the last couple of plays for Red Nation. Interesting to see, too, one of the coaches for Red Nation, somebody that are somewhat familiar with, Bill Percy, who is the head football coach at High Point Regional High School in Sussex County, New Jersey. So good to see him on the sidelines, and he was the one who told us that the 2 sessions in one day, so practice obviously a little bit of a concern, but when you see just the first 2 plays that come out, like you said, very kind of basic offense being run so far.
Right, but these, like you said, these are superior athletes who will probably be able to execute simple, basic football plays from base formations.
So Brent Kuntz from Southern Oregon University, walking gingerly, looks like a right ankle.
Yeah, I think he was the lead blocker on that, and he just looked like he twisted the right ankle.
So he's going to be attended to by the trainers. And pitcher leads Red Nation back out onto the field. It was a loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11 from the Blue Nation 49-yard line. They'll get the clock rolling again here with 14:08 left to go in this first quarter.
After the play, we have 2nd and 11 for the Red Nation.
And pitcher will come out in a shotgun formation. A quarterback from SUNY Cortland up for the Division III Player of the Year award. Back to pass, overthrows his intended receiver, and some of the miscommunication there. Joe Leach, the intended receiver, but you could see where that ball was going compared to where the route went.
Yeah, and you got to wonder about the timing between quarterbacks and receivers in just one day of practice. These guys haven't gotten an opportunity to work with one another, and it's so important in terms of a passing game, especially something where you try to throw on time, that the receiver and the quarterback are on the same page.
So I'll bring up 3rd and 11, the first 3rd and long situation of the ball game for Red Nation. Quentin Lopez checked into the ball game for Red Nation. 1 in the backfield with pitcher. Back to pass. It's great protection. Rolls, throws, tipped up in the air. What a great play by Dimitri Stewart to come up and get his hands on that football, and that will force our first punt of the afternoon.
And he had his man. He had him on a deep comeback route on the sideline, but he didn't get up enough air over the linebacker who got up pretty high and knocked it down. Well, that would have been a first down completion.
So one man is back. That's Antoine Stewart from Glenville State, standing at his own 10-yard line. Clock is stopped with 13:41 left to go in this first quarter. Punt gets taken back,
I guess,
at the 15-yard line.
I have a feeling one of the rules in this game is there are no punt blocks and no punt returns because no one moved after the ball was snapped, so it's a free kick sort of.
Yep, just trying to keep everybody healthy because those special teams players
where you can really get hurt.
Injuries. Yep.
Blue Nation will start 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10. And the ball is spotted at the Blue Nation 16-yard line. Man in motion to the near side. And he accepts the pass up to the 20, makes a move, and then gets wrapped up, taken out of bounds around the 25-yard line. So it'll bring up 2nd and 1. Ball spotted just up at the 25-yard line.
It looks like both teams running the shotgun with the 4 immediate receivers, a double slot formation. Just spread it out and throw the ball.
And here is a quick handoff, though, out of the shotgun to James Kennebrew out of West Georgia. And Kennebrew gets the first down. We'll get the clock rolling again here with inside 13 minutes left to go. First quarter action here
That'll be enough for a Blue Nation first down.
at J. Bernie Crum Stadium in Allentown, Pennsylvania. This stadium serving as the home for 3 of the area high schools. And it's really a lovely stadium. It seats about 15,000. Great track and great turf down on the field. Really a nice facility.
Yeah, it's a nice venue, and it's a great view from where we're sitting.
Beautiful view, and if this was, say, the middle of October, very picturesque. Quick little flare screen pass to the far side to Sean Randall, also from Seton Hill University, so a little bit of chemistry between the quarterback and his wide receiver right there for the short game.
2nd and 8.
We got a couple of matchups here where we got some players from the same college or university on the same team. And this is by invite only, from what I understand. These players have been invited to participate in this National Bowl. You can request being an invitation, but basically you have to be invited in order to be a participant.
And there are student athletes here from divisions 1, 2, and 3. 2nd and 8. Here is the handoff once again to Kennebrew. And Kennebrew is taken down for a loss on the play. Coming
Number
up
11,
and
Kennebrew with the carry.
making the play was Corey Shyla, among others. So it is a loss of about 5, and
Loss
that'll
of
bring up
4 will bring up
third down
12.
and call it 12.
That was a great play. Nice tackle in the backfield. Came up, a lot of speed, good hit, took him right down. Big loss on the play.
So kind of a feeling out process here in the early stages of this ball game, Coach.
Yeah, I have no idea what their matchups are going to be, but they're certainly, they've certainly come to play, that's for sure. Some good hits so far we've seen.
So it's 3rd and 12, back of the 28-yard line. Shotgun, back to pass, ball up into the wind, nice pass, and in and out of the hands of the intended receiver at midfield. Had 2 guys coming up on him very quickly.
Intended for Randall.
And Randall, the intended receiver,
That'll
got his
bring up
hands on the
4th and
ball, but
12
just
for
couldn't
the
come
Blue
down with it
Tell you,
cleanly.
And that was a well-thrown ball. He threw that from the right hash over to the left sideline on a flag route. Wasn't even an out route. Put it right where it had to be put, and the receiver had a great opportunity to catch it. Just couldn't come up with it. But you're right, it was a long ball in the air, and he put it right on the money.
Sean Randall, the intended receiver, we've called his name already, again out of Seton Hill University. Taking the pass from Lenahan. Eric Wagner is back to receive this kick. Get that one up into the jet stream, and he shanks it to the near side. Did not get that one off cleanly, off the side of the foot.
Actually, if you look at the flags, I guess the wind's in his face from what we can tell based on the goalpost. But that one got caught up in the wind. I don't think he hit it too well, but then it got caught up in the wind and went nowhere.
Punt goes out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
So this
Red Nation will
is
start
excellent
1st and 10.
field position for Red Nation to start 1st and 10 at the blue 35-yard line. And we have our answer. It looks like it's going to be every other drive for these 2 quarterbacks, as Cody Hafley from Wingate University is one of the finalists for the Division II Player of the Year award. He's back to pass for this first play from scrimmage, gets wrapped up and taken down, sacked on the play
Quarterback is sacked
by
by
Chris
number
Medina.
52, Medina.
That's 2 big plays by Medina so far. He made the big play on the ISO play before, and now he comes up with the big sack.
So Chris Medina, a big player on that defensive line out of Kutztown University, 6'3", 275, and from up here he looks every bit of it.
Yes, he is, and he's put together
Loss
too.
of 7,
From
that'll
up here, he
bring up
looks like
2nd and 17.
he's solid, and he's playing that tilted nose guard position.
Play action, and back in, and Hafley gets sacked and taken down again, this time taken down by David Stallings
Quarterback
Jr.
is sacked by Stallings.
And the first 2 plays from scrimmage, I don't know if Team Blue, Blue Nation made a couple of defensive adjustments there, but they have been right in Hafley's face on those first 2 plays from scrimmage for him.
And they're certainly making up for that poor punt because they got the Red Nation going backwards, changing the field alignment right here in terms of Red Nation being in a threatening position. Now they're back almost at the 50-yard line.
So back to call it the Blue 48. It's 3rd and 23 with 9:18 left to go in a scoreless first quarter. Shotgun again. Good protection this time. Hafley will throw left side. Some contact, but incomplete. Intended receiver was Nick Norrell out of Shepherd University, and he was double covered on the play.
Yeah, he threw that into coverage. He just wanted to try and get something happening down there. He laid up to give the receiver a chance to get it, but he was well covered.
That'll bring up 4th down, and Red Nation will have to punt this football away.
Well, he's got the wind at his back, so he should be able to get some pretty good distance on this. And without a rush.
Yeah, excellent opportunity to get it and try to get it inside the 20-yard line, and that looks to be as the official on the near sideline walks up, now trots up beyond the 20, and we'll stop right at the 25-yard line.
Punt goes out of bounds at the
So
25-yard line.
Blue Nation gets the ball back, 1st and 10 at their own 25. 8:58 left to go. Scoreless first quarter here from J. Bernie Crum Stadium in Allentown, Pennsylvania. I'm James Green alongside Coach Bill Rocca. And so far, I'd have to say, defensively, I've been very impressed with the Blue Nation line.
Yes.
Very good talent there.
Their pass rush is very good. They've been very good against the run. Again, the timing between and on the Red Nation passing game just hasn't shown up yet. Blue Nation a little bit better because of the 2 guys from the same college.
So Kennebrew on the pitch tries to cut back up the middle, and it's a short gain.
Gain of 1, that will bring up.
So it'll go down as a gain of 1, 2nd down and 9, as he took the pitch from Lenahan, who stays in the ball game. So a little different strategy here as Blue Nation decides to stick with Lenahan on their 2nd possession. And they're going to run this one again to Kennebrew, and Kennebrew goes into the line. And making the play, Bill Smith out of SUNY Cortland, inside linebacker.
Yeah, it looks like Blue Nation right now is trying to see if they can get their running game established a little bit.
Kennebrew on the carry.
Red Nation,
Gain of 2,
tough
that'll
defensively
bring
up front,
3rd
closed
and
that
7.
down pretty quick. A little inside trap play, and they just shut it down.
So I'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Ball spotted at the 28-yard line. Have to get to the 35 for a 1st down. Lenahan back to pass, throws, and it's complete for a 1st down. Threw it just slightly behind Jesse Hubbard, the receiver, who made a nice play to stay with that ball.
It hit him right in the seam. It was a nice throw.
Down.
Number 10, Jesse Hubbard from Upper Iowa University, ran that inside seam, just got beyond the linebacker. Ball was put right where it had to be put for a good 1st down. Good completion.
And so now we'll see if Blue Nation is able to get some momentum out of this, get that 1st down. New set of downs at their own 37-yard line with 7:10 left to go here in this first quarter. Man in motion. Now they'll do the fake handoff, and Lenahan's going to hang on to it and runs up to about the 40-yard line, so a gain of 3. So they're trying to set up that play where the defense is keyed on Kennebrew, and they try to open up a couple of other running lanes.
And that's the first time we've seen a little bit of motion, a little bit of misdirection, and a little bit of a fake in the quarterback keeper. So we're starting to see a little bit more of the playbook opening up here. So far, all we've seen is throw the ball down the field and a couple of tosses. But right now, at that time, there was a little intricacy to that play.
Maybe just trying to run a couple of basic plays early, get everybody into it, and then set something up a little bit more complex. Shotgun again for Lenahan. Back to pass. Throws a quick one. Nice little move. Inside, outside. And again, it's Hubbard. And Hubbard very close to the sticks. That'll be about a yard shy.
Yeah, that's his second reception. He's working that inside slot and working it very well. He seems like he has a lot of quickness, so if he's being covered by a linebacker, he's able to shake and bake and get open, and Lenahan's been able to hit him. Their timing has been pretty good.
So we're inside 6 minutes to go in this scoreless first quarter.
3rd and 1.
Both teams have all 3 timeouts so far. As Blue Nation comes to the line, it looks like again they'll come out in the shotgun for Lenahan. The fake handoff. Good penetration in, and Lenahan gets taken down on the play as Cody Allen, another SUNY Cortland name, comes up and makes that play. And that will bring up 4th down. So Blue Nation unable to convert on that 3rd down play, and it looks like they'll have to kick this one away.
Yeah, and you gotta assume that with very little practice time to run a consistent offense is going to be difficult for these guys. They're going to come up with some big plays and make some great plays, but to be consistent is going to be very, very difficult. And usually a defense has an advantage in this situation where, you know, play defensively, you got to line up and play, but offensively there's a lot of timing that's involved.
That brings up 4th down. Lenahan was back trying to stretch forward as they run a little fake back, and the keeper, and it does not work. And it's a turnover on downs. And Red Nation gets very good field position here, although not as good as they started on the previous drive.
I assume the coaches from the Blue Nation are figuring the way they defensed them last time, they could take that chance and not be too concerned about turning the ball over, which they did. So now it's up to the Red Nation to see whether or not they can take advantage of that miscue or that decision, and with the great field position, try to put some points on the board.
So Red Nation will come out. Back to 1st down and 10, and back to Daniel Pitcher, a quarterback. From the 44-yard line. Here's the pitch, and nice tackle to stop the run of Everson Thaddeus.
21 Thaddeus with the carry. Gain of 3 will bring up.
So it's a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards. 2nd and a long 6 coming up here for Red Nation.
And again, Red Nation has shown us basically an ISO and a pitch play. They're the only 2 offensive plays we've seen so far out of the I formation.
We're inside 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. I formation on 2nd and 6. Little play action. Bowles throws, has a man wide open inside the 20, and it gets taken down inside the 10-yard line. Completed pass to Norrell.
Pass is complete to Norrell.
And how about that? Our first and goal situation now for Red Nation.
Yeah, nice execution. Ran a nice crossing route, wide open. He got behind the linebackers in front of the secondary.
After the catch on first and
The
goal.
area was cleared out by the other receivers, and the ball was right on the money.
Anthony Salidi from Indiana University of Pennsylvania checks into the ball game. 1st down and goal from the 7-yard line for Red Nation after that completion from Pitcher. Here's the handoff up the middle, couple of yards for Thaddeus.
Number 21 Thaddeus on the carry.
So that'll get them inside the 5.
Gain of 4, that'll bring up 2nd and goal at the 3.
Let's see where they spot this football. Ball just at the 2-yard line, so it's 2nd and goal from the 2.
If it was up to me, I'd be running towards Harvey Robinson from Eastern New Mexico, about 6'6", 310, the right tackle. Oh, they're going to go left.
They're going to go left, coach, and into the end zone, untouched, Thaddeus.
Number 21 Thaddeus will get it in for a Red Nation touchdown.
So a 2-yard touchdown run by Thaddeus gets Red Nation on the board. First team to break the scoreboard in this ball game with 2:34 left in the first.
So they took advantage of the Blue Nation trying to go for it on 4th down. Got the good field position. One great pass play. Set it up goal line situation, 2 plays are in the end zone. I guess they're not going to be able to rush on the extra points either. It looks like everybody just standing up, going to play it straight.
Late player coming in for Red Nation. Trout now on to attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and the kick
And the extra point
is good. Red Nation leads by a score
Their
of
score
7-0,
with
and let's head down to the
2:34 left
sideline.
in the
Our
first
first
quarter.
update from the sideline,
Nation
and here's
7,
Tara Formica.
Blue Nation.
I'm with Thaddeus Everson from South Baptist Western, and he's the one that scored the touchdown. How do you feel about the touchdown? It was a good one, right?
Right. I feel great about it.
Can you describe it for me?
The line made a great hole. The fullback blew up his man. It was a great run, great block.
Let's keep doing it. Hopefully you guys pull it through the rest of the game. Thank you. Back to you, James.
Thank you very much, Tara. So we have 2:34 left to go in this first quarter, and Red Nation on the board first, leading Blue Nation by a score of 7-0 in the second annual National Bowl here. We're at J. Bernie Crum Stadium in Allentown, Pennsylvania. James Green alongside Coach Bill Rocca for this contest today, put on by the good folks at East Preps. Nice showcase game, seeing some talent from Divisions 1, 2, and 3, trying to keep the dream alive, play professionally, whether it's maybe, get on with a practice squad for an NFL team, or get onto an AFL or an indoor football team. Anywhere they can play and continue to apply their craft and chase the dream.
And obviously, it's a long haul to try to make it into professional level. And for some of these guys that play at some of these colleges, they have the talent. It's just a matter of getting that opportunity to get a tryout. And if it takes going through the Arena Football League or the Indoor Football League, or getting a shot with it as a free agency, but somehow or other, if you get that opportunity, once you get into camp, then you can show what you can do.
So Trout will kick this one away. From the 30-yard line. Good boot with the wind at his back. Across the 10, across the 20, and then taken down shy of the 25-yard line. And making that return was Murphy for Blue Nation. And we'll see now what the Blues are able to come out and do
Number
here,
8, Murphy returns the ball to the 24-yard
as they'll start first
line.
and 10 at their own 24-yard line with 2:28 left in the first. And we'll see if there's any personnel changes here for Blue Nation, or if they will come back out with the quarterback from Seton Hill University, number 16, David Linehan.
Looks like the linemen are out there, but they're waiting for the skill people. Here they come now.
And it will be Linehan who comes out. So Team Blue now, or Blue Nation, trailing by a score of 7-0. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line. Send a man in motion. Here is the fake, and Linehan will hang on to it and get up to the 25, maybe the 26-yard line. So we've seen some of
Number 16,
Blues
Linehan
offense
with
so
quarterback
far
keeper.
in this game, and they've decided to try to go with the
Gain of
keeper,
2 will
maybe
bring up
open up some
2nd and
things a
8.
little bit later on.
Yeah, and like we talked about before, timing-wise, now that looked like they're going to try to show a little jet sweep there, but the extension of the quarterback for the running back wasn't even close, so there was nothing to hold the outside people. So it's difficult to set up the keeper unless you can get the timing better. But with 1 day of practice, that's got to be difficult to do.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8. Shotgun again. And here is the quick short pass to the near side. And it's complete to Jordan Griffin out of Glenville State. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and a
Pass is
manageable
complete to number 12, Griffin.
3, maybe 4 yards. Well, they spot the ball at the 20, just shy of the 29-yard line, so it'll actually be more of about
Push
a
out of
3rd and
bounds to the
6.
29-yard line.
But still
That'll
more
bring up
manageable
3rd
than a
and 6.
3rd and 9.
And that timing was a lot better. They had the good fake to the back in the backfield, and threw the quick screen out to the split end, who had showed some quickness getting off the ball.
So Blue Nation breaks the huddle, taking their time, 1:18 left to go. Lenahan in the shotgun once again. Throws the quick pass to the left side. Has a man at the 30. Tries to break one, maybe two tackles, and then get up to the 35-yard line. And Murphy
Picks up
the
the
receiver, and he's got the first.
That game will be good
He
enough
just
for
did
Blue
make that
Nation
first.
down.
I think it was a final effort where he stretched across. He was able to get the good spot and pick up the first down.
And sometimes it's always a dangerous play.
Yes.
Obviously, in that situation, you need to stretch to get the first, but a lot of times, if you're not going for that
You extend
first
that
down
ball
chain,
out.
oh boy.
Yeah. You see that happen a lot where the ball gets knocked out.
And how many times have we seen coaches tell players after the game, hey, I like the effort, but always protect that football.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 at the 35, and here is the handoff, and it gets right back to the line of scrimmage for Kennebrew.
Number 11, Kennebrew with
And
the
it's
carry.
a short gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down
Gain
and
of 2 will
9.
bring up 2nd and 8.
And it's 20 seconds left to go here.
And so far, neither team has shown an ability to really run a consistent running game. Passing game has been a little bit effective, but right now they haven't been able to establish anything on the ground.
See if Blue Nation's going to run a quick play here. They will get it off with 2 seconds left. Here's the quick pass to the far side, but Lenahan just overthrows his intended receiver, Sean Randall from Seton Hill University. So that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play from J. Bernie Crum Stadium in Allentown, Pennsylvania in the National Bowl. In the second annual edition, it's Red Nation 7, Blue Nation nothing. We'll be back with the second quarter next.
This National Bowl game from Allentown, Pennsylvania is brought to you by East Prep Sports Management. This game showcases college talent from around the country. For more information, go to eastpreps.com or nationalbowlgame.com.
About to get started here. Second quarter action, a fresh 15 on the clock from J. Bernie Crum Stadium. James Green alongside Bill Rocca for the National Bowl as Red Nation has a 7-0 lead on Blue Nation. And Blue Nation has the ball for a third
Let's have a hand
and
for the
call it
Nation
8
cheerleaders.
from just across their own 35-yard line. And now Blue Nation going right to left here at J. Bernie Crum Stadium. And here comes some pressure from the right side. Lenahan throws, and a big hit put on as Benjamin
Pass is
Gomes
complete to
comes
number
up,
8, Murphy.
makes a big hit on Murphy to stop him short of the first down marker.
At that time they went to trips formation and threw the ball out there quickly, but Benjamin Gomes was not to be faked. He came up and made a big hit.
So they gave him just enough
After the
space
completion, that will bring up 4th
for
and
Murphy to
3.
make the catch.
That was it.
But and that was it.
He
It was
didn't
up
get a
right
chance
on him.
to try to get any kind of run yards after the catch. He was just nailed right there. Caught it and went right down.